right, I'm going to do a quick story time about how 3 years ago I went all the way to Cape Cod on my family's yearly vacation. I've been going for 13 years, and it's 5 hours from where I live, five and a half sometimes. And we go with my in laws and my two youngest kids. My oldest son didn't go. As soon as we get to Cape Cod, I am unpacking my things and I reach into my purse to take a piece of my MAT medication. I've been on Suboxone for 15 years almost. And I go to take a piece, and the 8 that I brought with me, because I am down, well, at that point it was down to half a day, down lower now, they're gone. They were gone. So I ripped my bag apart. I ripped my suitcase apart. I ripped the car apart. I go back to the one place we stopped when we first got to Cape Cod and got out of the car just to see if maybe I was just desperate at this point. And that's when I knew that in 3 days, if I was lucky, probably two, I was going to be sick AF. Sick AF. So when that sick as fuck kicked in, I sent my partner down to a gas station and had him grab some Kratom. This is just Kratom, by the way. I knew about this plant because when I was using pills and heroin, when I would go through withdrawals as a last resort, I would go to a friend's house who on occasion would order it online. It was before it was in gas stations and all that. It's a very mild, relaxing kind of, you get a very mild relaxation effect and a similar mild opiate kind of vibe. So it did help mildly with WDs. And since then, there have been studies that it can help with cravings and all sorts of stuff. Very few, there have been, but there have been very, very few overdoses ever from Kratom. But wouldn't you know that a few years ago, I forget exactly when, the DEA tried to legalize Kratom, and people went nuts. They were like, this is something that's actually helping. And, this opiate epidemic is not really winding down, and you got a lot of addicts out here, and this is something that can help. So the DEA left alone. Right about that time, certain companies, scientists, I don't know if it was like someone like